Hey y'all, welcome back to Timmy Talks. I am Timmy. Hope y'all had a good day today. Today is Tuesday, June 25th. 6/24. 24 was yesterday. So was that a good day for y'all? Was that like did anybody get married? I didn't see anything on social media. I hope y'all had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I hope y'all did something fun. I did something fun. Y'all want to know what I did? I'm going to post it and let y'all see what I did. It was fun too. How y'all doing? Y'all, hold on. Give me one moment. Don't go nowhere. I have to turn my music down because I don't own those rights to those music songs that I be listening to. So I had to turn it down. I hope y'all didn't hear it if you did. Sorry about that. But y'all, what y'all doing? Baby child, let me tell you, I got another subscriber. I was just talking to my best friend, and I just told her. She was like, "You going live?" I was like, "Not yet. I don't have enough subscribers. I'm gonna put it to my Facebook this week. I promise I am. I just be so busy, and then I don't like that social media. It just be making me, get me nervous, make me itch. So I'm gonna post it on there, and I hope some of my sister, cousin, friends come over here on YouTube so they can follow me. Yes, so they could come see what Timmy talking about, and I'll be able to go live. I want to go live, y'all. So I need more. Tell them to come. I'm not begging y'all, but you know. So y'all, they got so much going on. So I was looking. This may be a long. I'm trying to figure out what these numbers is at the top of my video. I don't know what that means. I didn't put no setting on here for to tell me when I stop talking, but it got. I don't know what they mean, but I'm just gonna talk. And it may be longer than 30 minutes. You know, chill out with Timmy. Just depending on what time you see this. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, good day. Thank you. Let me get that out of the way. Thank you for your support, your continued support. And I did post my birthday sale on my Plain Kisses. DM me, text me if you want to make an order, and you know, be for my birthday gift. If you don't, that's fine. You know, you can get it for your sister, cousin, friend. You can get it for your wife. You can get it for your boyfriend, your girlfriend. We don't discriminate over here. Plain Kisses. The best kisses. I've been trying to tell y'all. But I'm not going to keep telling y'all the same thing. Because you know how you just keep saying the same thing on them. People don't get it. But anyway. Y'all like my nails? Nails by Timmy. I did it myself. I do my own nails. I don't do my own feet, but I do my own nails. I hope y'all like them. But anyway, if you don't, that's fine too. So y'all, I did see the story come back out about Robert Morrison, the Gateway pastor that has now resigned after the allegations of him with the young lady, but it was a 12-year-old. Yeah. And like everybody has been saying, including with myself, I agree. You know, they knew well on that it was some type of adulterous relationship, and they still let him leave the church. So, you know, whatever it's 40 years. I don't have a dog in a fight. All I have to say is this about all these things that are coming out and people are being exposed. You cannot get away from God. I don't care how hard you try. I don't care how much time you think has gone on. I don't care how much you have gotten away with. One day, you're going to have to answer. And I might be talking a little bit louder because I'm a little hype. I don't know why. I just had some juice. But also, my mic. I put it on charger, but I forgot where I put it at. I think it's in the bathroom. I don't know where it was. And when I got ready to record, I was like, oh, I need my mic. But I made sure my sound was on. But I don't know. So if I'm talking loud, I'm trying to make sure you all hear me. And I am a little hype. Off a little juice. Don't even think about it. It's apple juice. I know y'all was thinking about juice like grown folks juice. It ain't grown folks juice. I want to come on here and talk to y'all on no grown folks juice. And yes, I drink grown folks juice. You do too. You probably smoke grown folks cigarettes. But anyway, when you probably do things you ain't supposed to be doing, or you think, like I told y'all a long time ago, might be a sin to call according to who you ask. Don't come over here with that because I don't judge them. Don't. Hey y'all. So look, what else I want to talk about? I saw that y'all. Now, some of you may know, you may not know. Oh yes, I used to be a correction officer back in the day, a very long time ago, right? And I worked in penitentiaries, is what I call them, correctional facilities. And I ain't working no jail, no, because jail and prison are two different things. Let's start there. Okay, all right. I saw a story today where, and I'm smiling because I was just blown away, but it's really really sad. I don't know if I talked about this last Thursday. Did I tell y'all that already? About the people, the trans that were going into the prisons. I think I found that out over the weekend, so maybe I didn't tell y'all that. I don't know, but what they're trying to put them in facilities that they identify with. Why? Why are we doing that? I think I did tell y'all that because I just remember I think we did talk about that. But if we didn't, I'm gonna just say this part. It's funny because the guy, he either got some girls pregnant or raped, something like that. But anyway, but the story I want to talk to about today, I'm gonna have to relive that and see if I told y'all that already and go try to find it. But this story, the lady was a kitchen worker. She worked for Airmart. I guess they contracting out the kitchen employees now in facility correction institution. I don't know. Must be something new. Or must be up north because it was in I don't remember, y'all. I just read it too. Getting for I'm finna be 40. Wherever it is, the lady was 23 or 24 years old. She had two children, I think a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, or 1-year-old and 4-year-old. And they're trying to insinuate now that she is no longer living, that she had a relationship with the inmate. However the case may be, she's no longer living. He's no longer living. And to top it off, in the penitentiary, in the correctional facility, he had a firearm. What? Where you get that from? What's going on? Use the firearm to make her no longer be alive, and himself who is no longer alive. And the family, here's the part that had me upset. The family found out by an inmate in the same prison off Facebook. Y'all got phones? I do know, I realize, and I'm just so grateful that when I was in corrections, it was a correctional facility. Now it's a whole farm. It's a whole mess. It's a whole hot mess. Penitentiaries are no longer penitentiaries. The inmates run everybody. The people scared to come to work. I couldn't work. I would have been... stuff like that make me itch. Like, I couldn't work for a place like that. I don't care how much money they was. I cannot work in dysfunction. I'm not nobody. No, you're not about to be telling me what you do. Who you took. Even I can now, even in the state that I'm in now, I've heard things will go on in the penitentiary. I'm glad I gave that up. Nope. Atlanta. It was in Atlanta. It just came to me. It was a prison in Atlanta, a correction office institution in Atlanta, and it's supposed to be a maximum security, known for housing some of the worst criminals. I think the man said on the news station, and yeah, got a firearm in there. A whole convict. I mean, when I first started working in correction, they didn't really like. They were inmates. Now they called, and then I think when I started, they were always convicts. That's what I called them. That's what you are. That's what a convicted felon. And I think they somewhere along the line they started calling them inmates. And I know towards the end of either my mother's leaving or my father retirement. I don't know who or when my sister, somebody was still there. I know they started calling them offenders. What? But anyway, don't get me wrong. They are people. They are human beings. But when you commit a certain type of crime, that's what you are. That's what people identify you as. Yes, everybody get caught up in wrong situations and wrong, doing things that they didn't have no business, and you can be forgiven. I get all of that. But anybody that I know that has been to a correctional facility, you are a convict. Now, some people be going in and out of the parish, you know, doing little stupid. That's you ain't done serve no hard time. I'm talking about time. Time. I'll never forget they had one lady that was in there. She had like two, and this was before I started really watching Law and Order and like getting into how do you get sentences and how much time people get, like how to be getting like 73 years and 99 years. Like, what is that? And it's a harder sentence than life, because some people be getting life with the possibility of parole. So you can do 25 years and then be paroled out. These people get years, like 99 years, 78 years. So there was this one lady, she had 2 life sentences. I was like, why she got 2? They think she gonna die? What's going on? 2. But anyway, I said all that, a whole bunch of that, to just say that how in the world did this convict get a firearm in a penitentiary? How? Where he got it from? Somebody that looked like me. Not me per se, a woman, but I mean a human being, somebody that go and come every day. That's how he got it in there. And why do y'all this is what I don't understand about people. You know how you see, okay, here we go. The fire is hot, an oven that's hot. You put your hand in the oven, you're going to get burned. You put your hand over the fire, you're going to get burned. I shouldn't have to tell you, you keep putting your hand in there, you're going to get burned. You keep putting your hand on the fire, you're going to get, that's kind of common sense. I don't understand why people always think that, because for sure, when you start training, and I know it's over every correction institution in the United States of America, and I'm sure in all the foreign countries, where there's a story that some human being has seen before applying for a job, that this person got caught with a convict, had to end up serving time, they press charges, all these stories that has come out, and you think you're gonna be the deciding factor, the difference maker to go on this job and get into this what's the word I'm looking for? This relationship with this convict, and they not gonna tell nobody. Everything gonna be good. You're gonna just ride it out. What world you living in? Mad days, what they used to call in penitentiary. And I worked with females, so they say female things. Me and they never said that when I worked them. Mad day gonna always come, always, and that's even outside of the penitentiary. That's in your real life. Some they're gonna tell you secrets or whatever. It's gonna always come. And why do you all think that you are the deciding factor to where, like, oh no, they ain't gonna never do that to me? Oh, we different. How? A convict is a convict. Period. Yeah, they may love you, they may like you, but show as today is long, they will go and tell on you for their advantage. I'm telling you, I didn't see that happen so many times. That's why when I used to work there, I couldn't see how the girls would always just be so stupid. They are going to tell on you. True story. Had an inmate that I'm going to say, choose my words, that I'm choose my words again, that I feel like I was more, you know how when you're working around people and you kind of get to know them and you know what they're in there for, but then you just get to know them as a person. So she was somebody, and I will say, and I can't say, I've said it in her face, I've said it, that I did like. Let's just say that. And I will never forget the very first time, and I think she said it jokingly, but she also said it to see my reaction or what I was going to do. Because like I say, I did like take a liking into her, you know, to bring, I forgot what I was either eating or warming up some food. She was like, give me some. Give you some of what? Not none of this. Great. Clear me. Clear me now. And to this day, something happened and God stepped in and gave her favor. I saw her this January at an event and had been in the in corrections half of her life. She was a child. And she's older than me, of course, but she looked like she may be 17 years old. If 25. She looked like she might be 25. Young. Look youngin'. Very young, look preserved. And she said, Miss O, you remember that time? Do you remember that time? Yeah, I remember. She said, I think I liked you more. You know, I didn't have to do that. I don't have to bring you anything to get you to do. And another person that was in there that I cared, you know, liked or whatever, or used to always be around. She ended up passing away, but any one of them, if you out there, if you listening, if you know me and you remember me from that, you know, I don't do that with convicts. I don't do that. I don't give you something for what. I ain't coming here because I like coming up here sitting around y'all and working. I need my job. That's why I'm here. And I don't need no friends. Not no inmates. Not no convicts. No. So it was just a difference, and she knew then. And I mean, I was glad that I had seen her. Hadn't seen her in a very long time, and she was doing very well. But she knew Miss O. She don't give us. She don't play that. Don't. So don't even come and ask me. And if you new here, understand. I come here to do a job, and that's it. And I'm going to respect you, and I expect you to respect me. And that was it. And I got along well. I did well. I ain't. No, indeed, no. That's why I understand how people think they can go on these jobs, you know, have these, I'm trying to find the word. It's a word for the type of relationship that it is with, you know, an offender, an inmate, a convict. And they're going to keep their secret to themselves. They're not going to tell nobody. They ain't going to tell nobody y'all having a secret relationship. Don't do something they won't. You'll see. I used to take inmates on trips. And we would eat. And I remember they had a thing going on. You're not supposed to stop and eat. We were supposed to be hungry. I ain't feeding them. Y'all send their food. And that's what they ate. Find one that say I bought them something no, indeed, no. They feed them better than they feed us. I'm not giving you none of my food. I'm not bringing you no hair product. Baby, I didn't understand what was wrong with the people, why they thought that was going to be okay. You're going to get caught. They're going to tell eventually. What else I want to talk about? So I saw another story where they were talking about Bishop Jakes. Lord have mercy. You know, I heard something that they said, and but I've always said this. So even though I don't have anything against no one that, you know, say you are something, if that's what you say you are, that's what you say you is, you know. But the first time I watch it and listen to you, it's always something. And they was talking about his daughter, Sarah Jakes, and her ministry, and you know how she. So the lady that was on the panel, she was saying that which I've always said in my mind, but I don't think I've ever said out loud to anyone. But I knew it because Sarah Jakes was breeded. And the moment she said it, I automatically thought about an animal. I was like, did she say breeded like a mate, like a dog? She was breeded. What that mean? So I just had to keep listening, but I understood where she was going with her analogy, and it makes sense because that's just how we are with our parents. You know, when we with our parents, we pick up on their mannerism, things that they do, things that they say, and the way they are, and some of their the child, what's wrong with my words? Some of the beings that they are. What word am I trying to use? I say mannerism, but I was meaning like their disciplines, the things that they do, whatever the word is. I can't. I'm drawing a blank. It's getting late. I'm getting sleepy. I'm starting to scratch. You see me over here just scratching. I get there at a certain time of night. I'll be in the bed, and it's 11:02. So if you see this tomorrow, whenever you see it, thank you for your support. But yeah, I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting anxious, and but I'm trying to see what word I'm looking for, y'all. Bear with me. But what I'm saying is that we admire our parents, so we want to be like our parents. We want to obtain the things that they have, and whatever the case may be. So she was just saying with Sarah Jakes and TD Jakes, she saw her the way that she preaches is the way that he preaches, and she preaches like he preached. So just like they said, you still are going to be held accountable, because at the end of the day, I can see that my parents do something and I know that it's wrong, and I'm held accountable for that because I know that it is wrong. So just because they did it doesn't mean that I have to do it. Makes sense? Now I can still have their qualities in me, or what is the doggone word? Y'all, if y'all know the word, say the word down there. It's like when you I'm gonna get a book at the end. Watch, but it's like what I'm saying is that what they put in you, you can have their same qualities as a human being, and still know the difference between what's right and what's wrong. And when I say right and wrong, I mean what goes against the word of God, what His word says. You have to be able to decipher the two, from even though what you were raised as or what you see presented in front of you, you have to know better. And what they were arguing is that yes, she preaches like him. She says the things that he says, but she also preaches like him and leaves out a lot of scripture and makes it about you, a you gospel, a you God, or you do this for God, and God gonna do what you like. That's not the way God operates. And they were saying that one moment, y'all. So they were saying they were saying how she preaches like he preaches, and how she, the prosperity gospel. And they were just saying that listening to her, you would, she is, and just like I've said, I've listened to like a few of her sermon. I haven't read her book. I've heard different reviews about her book. I'm not paying for that because I don't believe, I'm not, because I bought one of your daddy books and I was just like, but, and that's my personal opinion, beliefs, and that if you have yours about her, that's your business. We're not talking about what you think. I'm talking about how I think and how I feel about the situation. But she is an excellent motivator, because the lady was even saying how she was watching one of her videos and she was talking about how she liked to eat, so that's why she have to work out. She was like, she motivated me. And the guy was saying that she should be a motivational speaker, because that's what she's good in. But when she preaches, they was just and they were all debating, and I didn't really have anything to say. I was just listening and watching, but they were saying that she preaches to women pain. And I read something that she wrote or something that she said, and that's exactly what I said. And I've said about her, but she was talking about how she was 13 and she had a baby. And she's not there, and she had a divorce, and the people in the background, they were just in the car audience, they were just clapping and yeah. And it dawned on me, I'm like, people are so blindsided by the truth to where when they hear the truth, they think that it's a lie. Like, I have never understood people how they just gravitate to what's popular, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. She is known for being Bishop T.D. Jakes' daughter. I mean, even when she's married, she's always held on to her name, which is Jakes, which is fine, because I get it. That's your daddy, But if you just listen to some of the things she said, I'd be like, what is she talking about? What are you talking about? Because it don't have nothing to do with the Bible. Because everything the things that I watched in this last video that I watched, she was saying that you gonna make, how she said that? When your feet hit the floor, the devils tremble. Not my feet. I'm not God. Like, and I just was like, do people listen at what she be saying? Or they just so excited that she talking that they just be like, yeah, like that don't even make sense. Demons don't tremble from us. Who are we? It's just stupid. And I'm getting irritated because just thinking about it, I'm like, what is you talking about? The devil's not scared of me. Who am I? I don't have no power. Like, it just be a whole bunch of just stuff she just be saying. I'd be like, whew. I just want people to think. If you believe in God, if you believe in Christ, think about some of the stuff some of these pastors, teachers, preachers are saying, and just apply it to with some common sense. Yes, some of it sound amazing. It sound good, but what are you talking about? I don't need nobody to tell me that the devil's scared of me. What the devil doing? I don't have no power. Y'all, I cannot get over that. Go Google it. It's out there. She was in Florida somewhere preaching, and she was like, I wonder if they got how she said, I wonder if they got one to chase 1,000, two to chase. I mean, you quoting scripture all wrong, girl. But I wonder if we got 100 women in here that'll put please go have a seat. Please go have a seat, ma'am. Sir, ma'am. I'm not arguing with y'all. That's y'all friend. She y'all sister, cousin, friends. Then they was on there trying to talk about her other sister, his other daughter, Cora, about, what she was going through with her spouse or whatever. And my thing is this. I will never forget when I first saw him, I said that man was gay. And that's not judging people. That was his mannerism. It was the way he acted, turned, and moved. And it was even worse than what I imagined. I mean, I guess he is like a homosexual, but then he's a pedophile. Like, women know. Women know. And it's just so sad, and this is unfortunate, but it's just like one of the other people was saying on the panel, and I agree with that. Y'all want to talk about, she was talking about how you can overcome, like, everything that happened to us in life is by a choice. Somebody had to make a decision. Somebody had to make a choice. Whether it was a choice for you to have sex out of marriage and get pregnant, or you being curious, so you decided to have a sex. If you're pregnant at 13, and this is the thing they were saying also about Sarah Jakes, like, they don't know who her oldest child is for. It's been erased from the internet. People have searched it and can't find it. Don't know where it is. It's just like like she was married or something. You knew she was pregnant at 13, but you don't know how. If it was somebody that was old, they just don't know. And I was like, I don't even care. That ain't even my business. the child is here, but she was certain. But everything that we do, it has a choice. Somebody had to make a decision. So half of the things that are happening in our life is self-inflicted. And I believe that with all my heart. Can't nobody tell me no difference. I don't know what my video finna do, but we finna see. Because I don't know if it's giving me some time to talk on here. Or I'm trying to see what that number finna do at the top when it gets to 21 seconds, y'all. And if it cut off, I'm sorry, I'll make a second one. But I'm just trying